Hey, Scorpio, welcome to the cottage. Let's get a romance update for you and see what's going on in your love life, Scorpio. This is for you if you have Scorpio as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. All right, Scorpio, let's get started on your reading and get a peek at the energies, see what's going on. Got an Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys are thinking or dealing with someone new, thinking about moving towards something new with the aces coming out like that. Aces almost always indicate new energy in my readings. So we'll take a look, Scorpio. We'll see what's going on and see how that relates to your overall energies. All right, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on in your love life. By the way, Scorpio, I do offer personal readings. The link to book a personal reading with me is below this video. www.enchantedcottage333.com. I would love the opportunity to pull cards on your behalf. That being said, Team Scorpio, let's get started on the reading. We'll see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What's going on in Scorpio's love life today? Let's take a look. The point in time that my Scorpio friend is watching this reading. What's going on in their love life? Let's get a take. King of Pentacles. Some of you might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Sun card in reverse. Leo has made an appearance, and the Fool card in the upright. Why are you plunging forward into something that you're not sure you'll be happy in? That's what I get. Or are you? The Fool card. On the brink of taking a leap of faith with the Fool card here in the upright. And yet not sure that this is the ultimate happiness here. King of Pentacles. This person may be big into business or their career or work in general. And again, they may have Earth in their chart or Leo or Aries, Aquarius. Lots of signs showing up so far. As a review, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe, maybe not. I want more. Why is the Sun card here in the reverse in Scorpio's reading? Why is the Sun card here in the reverse in Scorpio's reading? I feel like you have some misgivings about something. Let's take a look. What's the Sun card here in the reverse about? What's the Sun card in the reverse about? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. Okay, so there's whatever this is that's bothering you, you are keeping to yourself. Or at least if you are telling anyone about it, you're very tight-lipped about it. You're very guarded about who you talk about your misgivings to. You're very guarded about who you tell what your concerns are about this dynamic between you and another person. You wonder if you're settling. And quite honestly, Queen of Swords in reverse. Let's talk about that because I'm getting a couple of different things in the energy as it relates to your reading. Scorpio, for some of you, you have, I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel like this Queen of Swords, did I say Queen of Pentacles? But it's the Queen of Swords, okay, in the reverse. I'm going to tell you exactly why I think that's here. I think that something here doesn't quite do it for you. In many ways, you feel like you're settling. Okay, and or maybe you're moving into something where there's other options that you haven't considered. All right, and the flip side of that is with this Queen of Swords here. That was the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords here in reverse. For me, what I'm getting from that intuitively is that you think that you have given in on some standards, boundaries, expectations, and as such, you have buried resentments, anger, and you've not spoken up for yourself about something here with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And as such, you may be feeling anger, frustration, and yet not expressing it and moving forward. And that, I can't figure this thing out, Team Scorpio. Can't figure this thing out. You're wondering if maybe you need to reconsider where you're going, but yet I don't see you really putting the brakes on, at least not in this moment. We'll see as the storyline unfolds whether you do in the future or from the future from this point. You could be anywhere on this timeline. We know how tarot, especially general readings, work. So, oh my God, you're keeping this to yourself. The Hermit, the Seven of Wands. Oh, Scorpio. You are being such a Scorpio about this. Woo! Poker face on the outside, on the inside. Can be a mess sometimes and nobody knows. Keeping it all to yourself. For some of you, this represents a second chance or another chance with a person. With the Five of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, it's like, maybe we give this one more shot. But you're not, there's something here. There's something here that bothers you about this thing. And you keep this so quiet. There's the issue. The Lover's card. You know, let's talk about the Lover's card and why it's here. Definitely a deep soul bond with whoever has come up in this reading. No doubt about it. All right, you feel a connection with this person. But also, I think, let's talk about the Lover's card in its purest interpretation. Taking the high road. Scorpio, there is a difference between taking the high road and keeping the peace. Keeping the peace is bullshit, okay? Because on the inside, if it's going to create turmoil because you're going against your boundaries, your standards, etc., you're compromising yourself and you're not speaking up, that's not taking the high road. Taking the high road is speaking your truth with compassion and love, and yet at the same time not watering down one bit of your truth, your needs. Okay, so can we just make that delineation right here and right now? All right, let's do that. Let's make that delineation. Perhaps you should take a beat. Two of Pentacles here. You may be torn, or someone may be torn. There could be third-party energy showing up here. Does that mean anyone's cheating? It could be, but I think the majority of the Scorpios watching, that's not the case. I think you're simply torn between someone who may not even be in the picture and this person. An ex, the one that got away, could be something like that, or someone that's caught your eye. Oh, you're burdened. Ten of Wands, so much going on the inside, and yet no one knows on the outside if you get your way about it, Scorpio. Let's see how the person feels that you're currently dealing with. Let's see how they feel. Let's see how they feel. You know, I think you're moving forward, and at the same time, second guessing whether or not you're making the right decision. How does this person in your energy feel, Scorpio? Let's take a look. How does this person in Scorpio's energy feel about things? How do they feel toward you? How does this other person that you're moving forward with, taking that leap of faith, or, you know, standing on the brink of taking a leap of faith, how do they feel toward you? How do they feel about Scorpio? They're stressed. Why? Four of Swords here in the reverse. They're in their head. They're feeling some anxiety, some heartburn, maybe unable to sleep at night. Four of Swords here in the reverse. Give me more on how this person feels. So they sense something is up, whether you know it or not. They've got their hand on your pulse. They've got that finger on your pulse, Scorpio. This person can read you better than you may realize. Or maybe they just sense something energetically is off. This could be a roles reversed kind of thing. Bear that in mind. Sometimes a reading like this might hit the cross watcher more than it hits you, Scorpio. Just take and twist it, reverse it as it fits. And if it doesn't fit, you must walk away from that, right? Let's see how else this person feels. Hierophant in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles. They know they're on shaky ground. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Hangman. They absolutely know this thing. They feel that this is a house of cards, Scorpio. And what's crazy, Scorpio, is I am reading for a person who is so solid. You guys can usually be so ride or die and so loyal and so stable. And you probably have been up to this point. And I'm not saying that this Ten of Pentacles is the way they see you is necessarily a bad thing, because if you have misgivings about something, that's it's okay. You don't have to be right or die in those situations, right? They know you're reconsidering things. They sent, oh, God, the Three of Swords has appeared. They are well aware. Scorpio, if this person could tell you anything, they would say, your eyes have the smoke from the mist of a distant fire. Woo, Scorpio. There's an old flame burning in your eyes. They know it. They know it. They are well aware, Scorpio. They know more than you think they do. They know you're hung up on somebody that you've got history with. Could be a person that got away. Could be an ex. They are well aware that you have not energetically walked away and you are standing at the crossroads. And by all appearances, you're moving forward, which is why the Two of Wands is here in the reverse. But nonetheless, they know you're torn. This person has more of a read on this thing than you could ever think. Death reversed. They absolutely know. Nine of Wands. They may feel like you've tried to get over this person and struggled to do so thus far. They watch you more than you realize, Scorpio. I think this person probably, whoever you're dealing with, believe it or not, they're one that watches your social media, and they watch the social media of whoever. If they know who this other person is in your world, they watch their social media to see if you've liked any of their shit. They're watching much more than you may realize, all right? We could be reading for two different Scorpios here, I'm just saying. This could very well be a role reversal all day long, and if it is, it is. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you, whether it's a role reversal or not. Interesting dynamic here. Four of Pentacles. They don't say a lot either. They see and they don't say. You feel and you don't say. You're mirroring each other. Ooh, that mirror, that mirror, that mirror. Seven of Pentacles. They're hoping that over time, things will improve. They're hoping that if I give this enough time, Scorpio will release whatever this thing is that they are torn about, and be in a better place. Let's get this person's next actions toward you, Scorpio. The person that we are seeing here. I may see if there's anything here with, let's look at the other person. Let's look at the third party and see, let's just look at the third party and see how they feel about you, Scorpio. Because I think that is relevant to this reading. This reading is going to be going a little differently than most of my individual sign readings. It is what it is. Let's see how the third party, the other person that you're not moving toward, that you can't get over, the Lover's card, they feel the connection from you too, and they feel Justice in the reverse. Life ain't fair. They're very energetically invested, for the record, Scorpio, whoever this person is. You guys are not talking. Page of Pentacles here in the reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and they keep it under their hat too. High Priestess. Well, we have a three-way mirror here, Scorpio. Everybody is thinking, and nobody in this dynamic feels like they are where they want to be, and yet no one's saying anything. We have a three-way mirror. Good God Almighty, this is a lot to unpack, but you know what? Unpacking is what I do best here at the cottage, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to unpack and see what the energies are overall like and potential future outcomes with the person you're dealing with the person you're not dealing with. We're going to look at the All Signs Cross Watcher reading over on Patreon. Let's dissect this down and get every mystery resolved. I'm ready, Scorpio. The link for the extended reading is below this video. Let's hop to it. Without further ado, see you on Patreon, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in thus far.